Sit with this for a moment. Not to escape anything, not to fix anything, just to notice where you are right now. Imagine someone sitting quietly across the room. They're not watching you closely. They're not judging how you're doing. They're simply present, aware that you've been carrying more than you let on. There's a certain kind of tiredness that doesn't come from doing too much, but from wondering if you're doing enough. From measuring yourself against moments you can't go back to. From quietly questioning whether you're falling behind, even when no one else says you are. You're not alone in it. So let this be a pause, not a solution, not motivation, just a reminder, steady, unhurried, that you are allowed to be here without proving anything first. Sometimes it feels like time is moving faster than you are. Like the world keeps shifting forward and you're standing still, watching things pass by. Not because you don't care, not because you didn't try, just because life doesn't always move in straight lines. Some moments stretch longer than others. Some chapters refuse to rush, and from the outside, they can look like nothing is happening at all. But quiet doesn't mean empty, and slow doesn't mean wrong. There are seasons where progress isn't loud, where nothing obvious changes, where the work is happening somewhere deeper, in places no one else can see. It can feel uncomfortable to be in those seasons, especially when everything around you seems to celebrate speed. Quick wins, fast growth, clear milestones. But not everything meaningful announces itself right away. Sometimes growth looks like staying, like holding on, like learning how to sit with uncertainty without running from it. It's easy to believe that everyone else has figured it out, that they're ahead, that they're moving with confidence and certainty, while you're still searching for solid ground. But appearances rarely tell the full story. Most people carry doubts quietly. Most people are improvising more than they admit. And most paths only make sense after you've walked them. Being here in this moment doesn't mean you missed something. It doesn't mean you took a wrong turn. It just means this is where you are right now. And that's allowed. Some days are meant for movement. Others are meant for rest. And sometimes, rest doesn't look like stopping. It looks like waiting. Like pausing without knowing how long the pause will last. There's no universal timeline for becoming who you're meant to be. No single pace that works for everyone. No deadline that quietly disqualifies you for taking longer than expected. Life doesn't measure worth by speed. It doesn't reward rushing. And it doesn't punish pauses. What feels like standing still can sometimes be balance. What feels like delay can sometimes be preparation. And what feels like falling behind can simply be a moment of gathering yourself. It's okay if you're not where you thought you'd be by now. It's okay if plans changed. It's okay if certainty hasn't arrived yet. Not everything has to make sense immediately. Some things only become clear once you've lived through them. There are lessons that don't arrive through action. They arrive through observation, through noticing what stays when everything else feels unstable. There's value in moving carefully, in listening more than reacting, in choosing not to force the next step before you're ready to take it. You don't have to explain why this phase feels heavy. You don't have to justify the pace you're moving at. And you don't have to compare this chapter to anyone else's highlight reel. What you see from the outside is rarely the full weight of what someone carries. And what others see in you is rarely the whole truth either. This moment belongs to you. Quiet or uncertain as it may be. There's no need to label it yet. No need to decide what it means. No need to turn it into a lesson before it's finished being lived. Even now, something is forming. Even now, you're learning what you need to learn. Even now, you're becoming more than you were before. Not all growth announces itself. Some of it happens quietly, in the background, while the world is asleep. It happens in moments like this, when things slow down, when there's space to breathe, when nothing is demanding immediate answers. You don't have to have everything figured out to be moving forward. You don't have to feel confident to be making progress. And you don't have to feel ready to be exactly where you need to be. So if tonight feels slow or unclear or unfinished, that's okay. If it feels like you're watching life from a distance, trying to understand where you fit, that's okay too. There is no single right way to arrive at a life that feels like yours. Some paths wander. Some circle back. Some take longer to reveal where they're leading. None of that means you're failing. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not missing something everyone else found. You're just here. And sometimes, here is exactly where you're meant to be.